Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up.
Greetings, Redheads. Thank you for joining us in another episode of your favorite show, which is Red's View. I am your gracious host, J Red, joined by the most honorable, legendary PM of all DJs, DJ PM.
My brother was good. Hey, forgive me while I'm trying to get this angle right.
Hey, it's all good, man. You know, this is the another quarantine edition of Red's View. I hate that we do it this way, but we have to stay safe and stay dangerous, as PM always says.
Yes, hey, stay, baby. It ain't enough to stay safe.
Yeah, I already know, man. And
you gotta let know you a threat too. Stay dangerous, baby.
You damn right. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to youtube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork. Visit redsview.com to get your Reds View shirts. Sean, show a picture of the shirt right there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have mine on right now, but they've been selling pretty well. Shout out to everybody that's been getting those shirts. I think I need to come up with another shirt design. Why not? Sell some more.
Why not?
Mm-hmm. But let's go ahead and dive into it. We're going to start it off on a serious note because this phrase has been in the Black community since maybe like the 60s and 70s, maybe a little bit before that, but it's something that the white supremacists came up with to distract us from them killing us. You know, it's a
correct.
So, and you've been very vocal about it lately, and I applaud you for it, commend you for it. It's called Black on Black crime.
Oh, God. This is what we started with?
We're going to start with that because some other stuff we talk about with that. Go ahead. Like, give me what do you feel like Black on Black crime is?
All right, so first of all, there's no such thing as Black on Black crime. That's first and foremost, okay? Now, that's not to act like there isn't crime within the Black community, because that's asinine. However, like you said, the term Black on Black crime is a made-up notion to make us feel like Black people can't talk about the crime outside of our community until we handle the crime inside of our community. It's a fallacy. And it's just not, I mean, this sounds bad, but there will always be crime within the Black community. The same way there will always be crime within white communities. There's crime within Asian communities. I've never once heard someone say, man, that white on white crime is bad.
Exactly.
That Mexican on Mexican crime is bad. That Asian on Asian crime is bad. Why? Because they're not trying to come together to combat a system. So they don't need a made up faction or whatever you want to call it to be divisive amongst other Black people. Yeah, right. Black people that say Black on Black crime needs to be handled before we can address Black Lives Matter, or if Black Lives Matters, in my opinion, are idiots. And if you don't like me saying that, not you, but redheads, if you don't like me saying that, let me know in the comments how they're not idiots, and we can talk about it.
Well, I will say, J Red will say that you're an idiot if you believe in what Black on Black crime, like that is such thing as Black on Black crime. Black on Black crime is a tool from white supremacists, like I said in the beginning, to distract us. Like you just said, there's no, anytime a white person kills another white person, you never hear them say, hey, why did that white brother kill that other white brother? Like, that's stupid. Like, you know, because whatever I'm surrounded by, like you grew up with siblings, you get into a fight with the people that you're around. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You live with people that can get on your nerves. You get on, like your coworkers can get on your nerves. If you got roommates that can get on your nerves, it just depends. Your wife, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're going to get into it with whoever you're around.
It's called proximity.
Yes, that's
like of course there's more Black on Black crime than Black on white crime or Black on Asian crime or Black on Mexican crime. Because if you go into a Black neighborhood, who's mostly there?
Exactly. And another thing I want to point out, I want to point out something. My homeboy Ricky put me up on this. If you go to FBI.gov, you can see the statistics on there of, you know, the murder rates and stuff like that, and they break it down by race. But it's not the crimes with Black on, like this Black on Black crime thing. It's like, bro, like y'all really, it's asinine, you know, and it's a distraction, very much so. So, which leads me to talk about Terry Crews, right?
Oh God.
Terry the Coon Cruz, that's what I'm going to call him. You could say it's derogatory or whatever, but this man is competing to be Jesse Lee Peterson at this point.
I mean, he trying to for real. He's trying to be Jesse Lee Peterson.
Don't you know Jesse Lee Peterson? Tariq Nasheed gave Jesse Lee Peterson the Coon. Well, he tried to give him the Coon of the Year award, but he ended up giving it to what's that guy's name from Texas? I forgot what his name is, but he was a police officer. But anyway,
okay.
So, but the thing is with Terry Crews, he's for the last couple of months, really within the last year, because he tried to hop on that Me Too wave when he said that, a white man groped him in front of his wife, which was crazy, disrespectful. But then after that, it feels like he's been trying to get back in good with white people. So he's been saying dumb stuff like let's make sure Black Lives Matter doesn't turn into Black Lives Better. When nobody said anything, nobody in the Black Lives Matter movement said anything about a black life being better than anybody else's life. To me, you're just as bad as the white supremacists, the race soldiers, the racists. You're our enemy if you're saying that. Really, you're our enemy. About black on black. You are.
You're the enemy.
And so what happened is, I don't know if you got a chance to see it. I just saw it, but he had an interview with Don Lemon. And
I saw it.
Yeah, Don Lemon ripped in his ass, man. Like Don Lemon, I'm shout out because Don Lemon be borderline on some stuff, but recently,
I have to tell you, Don Lemon done grew on me because I used to didn't rock with Don Lemon at all. He alright though.
Yeah, he's great. I think he started to wake up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all for that. As long as you want hardcore cooning, you know what I'm saying? If you were tap dancing a little bit, but then you wake up and be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? I need to be on point. That's okay. But he was really breaking it down, schooling Terry, and was saying that nobody if you're wanting to talk about black people killing black people and you want to make a movement for that, go ahead. You can make a movement talking about that. But our focal point right now is police brutality, white supremacy, you know what I'm saying? Being deprived of resources. We want reparations. We want a black agenda. So if anybody comes up with these distractions with talking about issues within our own community, you don't hear white people do that. Hey, before we go into battling anybody else, we need to work on our structure and family. No, you don't. I'm not saying that's not an issue, but this is the wrong time. It's wartime. We don't have time to talk. We have a lot of issues that we can talk about, but we're in a race war. So get the hell out of here with that shit.
Hey, man, it's clown behavior, bro. And I'm not even gonna call Terry Crews a coon per se. He's definitely a joke, and he's definitely a clown. And in my opinion, anybody who says something like, let's focus on making sure Black Lives Matter doesn't become Black Lives Equal, don't even understand what we're talking about in the first place. Because before we say Black Lives are better, because Black Lives Matter is strictly about us being treated equally and fairly and holding police accountable when they unjustifiably kill one of us. That's it.
Right.
It's not about getting the upper hand in no fashion. No. It's about being treated as equal. So can we get equal before we start worrying about being better? Like,
it's so stupid, bro. And I know that recently it was a little girl that got shot, and I believe it was a crossfire. I don't think anybody deliberately went and killed the little girl. But,
no.
Yeah. So I think it was a black person that happened, but those people are criminals that do that. You know what I'm saying? Those black people who have
that guy's already in jail.
Right. So you know
that guy's in jail. He's already
the criminal. A lot of people are saying they generalize us. They generalize black men. You know, I've been seeing some stuff when talking about black men don't protect us. When I just saw a video of a black man defending a black woman. I don't know if he knew her or not, but
I saw that against that white man.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, it's like the problem I'm having with a lot of us is we're coming up with a whole bunch of distractions. And I feel like the white supremacists are throwing that in there like a wrench in the machine to kind of mess stuff up. And they know a lot of weak-minded people will look at that and be like, yeah, well, we need to talk about this. No, doofus. We need to focus on what's at hand. It's all the best movement going on right now. We got the best movement.
It's all divisive, bro. It's all to make us not be able to focus on what we're really supposed to be focusing on. Because it's hard to it's hard to move as a unit when we can't even agree. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So with that, let's talk about some other stuff. Let's get into music real quick. So
Let's do it.
50 Cent's birthday just passed. I forgot what day it was.
Happy black birthday, 50.
Right. So 50 is an icon for what he does or whatever. But one thing I want to talk about, the King of the South. Does he still call it that? The King? Yeah, the King.
Still calls himself the King.
Clifford Harris challenged 50 Cent to a Verzuz battle. He put it out there, and it sent the internet in a frenzy. 50 kind of responded, but 50 tried to play it off and was just like, he must be like Smokey from Friday. Like, or did he say that? He said he was like a crackhead thinking that he could go.
I don't know. I ain't see 50 response. I stopped following 50 Cent because he act like a messy woman on Instagram. So I stopped following.
Okay, yeah, he does. But
yeah.
I would very much be interested in seeing that Verzuz battle. I think that'll be a great Verzuz battle.
I agree. So for one, I think T.I. would win. That's first and foremost. But I think 50 Cent, if they do features and like posse cuts, I think that 50 Cent is a very formidable opponent for T.I.
Absolutely. Do I think that T.I. would win? I honestly don't know. I would have to really sit, like with those two artists, I would have to sit down and break.
You don't know?
Yeah, no, I'm serious, man. Because, listen, think about it, man. T.I. didn't really rise to prominence until like 3 albums, like when what was Urban Legend came out, right? I think that
I don't know, man.
So from worldwide, I'm talking about worldwide, bro. Like,
worldwide, we'll say Urban Legends, but T.I. was that dude in the South when he dropped trap music.
I agree. No, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from the South.
I didn't even like trap music. I know they're gonna kill me for saying that. Yeah. I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, you said you ain't like the recording, the audio on there wasn't that good.
No, I like I'm serious, and Urban Legends way better than trap music.
Yeah, trap music is cool. Trap music has some joints on there. It's
no, I'm not saying it when Rubber Band Man, 24s. I think Doing My Job was on trap music too. Like, it got some joints.
Yeah,
it's just not a complete body of work like I'm Serious or Urban Legend was to me.
Right. So I think that if they play their earlier hits, I think that 50 will get them there. Now, hold on, check this out. But will 50 be able to last as long as Tip? It's like, that's why I said I don't know. What I can say is, we already said this about 50 Cent. That Get Rich or Die Try album, damn near every
that's fire.
Yeah.
If he do, I'm gonna tell you this. If he do the Get Rich or Die Trying album, at least 8 of the songs off that album.
Yeah.
He do those 8 first. Depending on what Tip play, he could win the first 8 rounds.
That's what I'm saying.
Depending on what Tip play.
Right.
But what happens after that, my guy?
But see, that's what I'm saying. If we talk about careers and longevity-wise, Tip got worldwide once. Urban hit, and then King, and then he was on a track.
Then after that, no stopping him.
Yeah, it wasn't. And then he stopped just when I moved to Atlanta, like 2014, that song he had with Young Thug. That's when I felt like he stopped, right? 50 came out the woodwork, killing it. But 50 did his run, it was only like 3 albums. I feel like Tip.
You being nice. You being nice.
With hit records, though.
I'm going to give him 2.
2? Well, no. This is the thing. I didn't like no 50 Cent album besides Get Rich or Die Trying and Animal Ambition. I didn't like Curtis. I didn't like
Trash.
Before I Self-Destruct. I didn't like The Massacre. That was one of the biggest letdowns of hip-hop. But he did have some hit records that I did like.
No, he definitely, listen, 50 definitely has hit records after Get Rich or Die Trying. Candy Shop was a hit. Window Shopper was a hit. Mm-hmm. Just a Little Bit was a hit.
Yeah.
Notice all these records he stole Ja Rule's style after he ended his career.
And then you think about Hate It or Love It. If you
Hate It or Love It was a smash, even though it was technically Game's song.
Yeah, but you got to bring everybody's stuff, and then the stuff that he's done with Eminem, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but
T Out of Stunt. Oh my God, that was a big record.
It was big. So, but I don't. Yeah. But if we talk about features, Tip got a lot of features. So it's like
when Tip dropped Ain't I? Oh my God. What's the other man? He got so many features he can drop.
That remix.
Man, he got so many features he could drop.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. I think, but
he got pop records too. Live Your Life.
Right, and he got songs with Justin Timberlake. You know what I'm saying? Take Away My Love.
My Love. Oh, don't forget. What's the record with Pharrell and Robin Thicke?
Yeah, I forgot about that. That they got sued for.
He got some hits now.
He got some hits.
What they got sued for? I can't think of it.
Yeah, but it's hard. That's why I said I think it'll be a fun battle to watch, nonetheless, because they both kind of, 50's not a trap rapper, but he's gangster. He's street.
He was.
Yeah, he's street. Tip is street, and they've made pop records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they both got pop.
Yeah, I'd be excited to see it.
Does 50 have any true pop records though?
Yeah,
Candy Shop, and Little Bit.
And the song he did with Justin Timberlake and Timberland, Ayo Technology, that's pop.
Ayo Technology. Oh yeah, then he got the joint with Chris Brown. I'm the Man. Yep. Yeah.
Crack a Bottle with Eminem and Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? He got pop records. He definitely got.
I think it'll be a good battle.
Yeah,
I'm going with Tip.
Okay, I don't know. I'm ready for it to happen.
I'm going with Tip.
Now
I'm gonna say 12-8 Tip.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Redheads, let us know in the comments who you think will win that battle. All right, so let's talk about some other music. Pop Smoke, RIP to Pop Smoke.
Rest in peace to that brother.
Yeah, he dropped a project over this past weekend, 4th of July weekend, and I saw a lot of people listening to it, vibing with it. I didn't get a chance to listen to it all the way, but the response has been phenomenal. I'm glad that he's getting his just due.
Right.
Shout out to him.
He got the #1 album, hip hop album out.
Yeah, I wonder how much he did the first week, but
20,000.
How much?
20 so far.
Oh, so far. Okay, I'm about to say.
Yeah, he projected to do 20,000, but nothing else is out right now, so it's gonna be #1.
Yeah, that'll be dope. But yeah, shout out to Pop Smoke. I didn't get, like I said,
I wanted to go platinum. I wanted it to go platinum the first week, just to honor that young man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's messed up, the society we live in. And rest in peace to that young man. The album, it's cool. I feel like it has just enough features so that it doesn't become mundane, but not too much that it's not Pop Smoke's album still. I like it.
Did you see that Pusha T had a verse dissing Drake?
Yeah, they talked about.
Yeah, and Young Thug said, "Look, I don't want no parts of this." You know, like that's y'all situation. And then Pusha T had some words that exchanged on social media or whatever. I'm thinking it's the old. He told
he would never need his approval for what he do in rap music.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So I would love to. I'm gonna try to look it up and hear that. But moving on to somebody else, I saw on social media that Drake is supposed to be coming out with a project. He's 80% done, and it's supposed to come out, I guess, this year. One thing I want to say, I was talking to my homeboy Lavelle about this, and it's like, I don't see during this time what Drake could really put out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really worth any value. But I mean, maybe he doesn't put out shit that's worth value. But right now, we got a whole different movement going on. And will he have a conscious rap song on this project? Because you don't think so?
I hope not, because he hasn't done one yet. So like, to do one now would be like an obvious. I want to stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? He needs to just put out another Tootsie Slide.
Yeah, and be a distraction.
Yeah.
Be a distraction.
Just do what he's doing. Put out hit records, poppy records, and cater to the women and call it a day. I mean, I actually like his last little project though, the Lost Files.
I do.
I liked it because he was actually rapping on a lot of the songs. I like when Drake raps. Yeah,
I do too, but I ain't like that project. But what do you think what has been your favorite album so far in 2020?
My favorite album of 2020?
So far, because we're halfway through the year. It's July. We don't have a few months left.
I don't know if I have a favorite, honestly, bro. Westside Gunn just dropped a project. I don't know if you know who that is or not.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I like his project a lot. I really like, so Westside Gunn has a really high-pitched voice, kind of like the dude off of a House Party, the small one.
Yeah.
For those that don't know.
Full
And so, right. And so a lot of times, the issue with his music becomes like his voice becomes annoying. But in my opinion, this album had just enough features where it would take away from his voice. So like, I really liked his project. Freddie Gibbs dropped the project with Mad Lib Productions. I liked it a lot. I don't know if I like any popular artist per se.
I can tell you who my
maybe I didn't like.
Yeah, I can tell you mine. Jay Electronica. I still love his project. I think that's the best.
Well, I liked it too, but I deducted points for that album because it had some.
It's a Jay-Z. You feel like it's a just do. But regardless of what it is, I think that's been my favorite project so far.
Yeah. I mean,
because
I can't say it because of the Jay-Z features. It's not fair.
What you mean? But it's still a project. It's still a body of work.
Not fair, bro. It got Jay-Z on it. Stop, bro.
Difference, man. Like it's still.
Listen, if I dropped an album today and had 8 Jay-Z features on it, it would be your favorite album.
Not necessarily.
Yes, it would, because it's gonna be jamming, because it's Jay-Z. Stop, man. Stop.
I didn't listen to it just for Jay-Z though. I keep in mind. Am I really a Jay-Z fan?
No, you're not. But you're not a hater either, though.
That's true.
So Jay-Z verses is timeless on that album. Stop, man. No,
he can't get that. But you know what my favorite verse is?
He can't get that.
But you know what my favorite verse on that album is?
What?
It's a Jay Electronica verse. He said 40 days, 40 nights, trying to live up to the hype. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I love that damn verse. Like,
I like that verse too, but Jay-Z carried that out.
I mean, shout out to your opinion, man. But I say that project is my favorite project to drop this year. And I really, besides Kendrick Lamar dropping a project, I'm really not looking for anybody else. Like, nobody.
What about Cole?
I mean, I'm always welcoming a Cole project, but I'm not looking forward to no disrespect to him, but I've had plenty of J. Cole the past couple of years. You know,
right.
I hadn't had.
You know who I'm looking forward to?
Who?
That Detroit boy, Big Sean.
All right.
I don't know why you don't like Big Sean. Bro.
I mean, okay, that's cool. That's what's up. So let's move. So let's move on to something else. Did you know Beyonce wasn't black?
Man, shut up. Move on. I'm not even talking about it.
Y'all, check the redhead.
Bro.
Bro, we gotta talk about it though.
No.
Man, just we gotta address it at least. It's a bizarre, y'all. It's a bizarre conspiracy theory out there from this guy. His name is K.W. Miller for Congress. I think Florida 18 something.
Yeah, Florida.
So he says Beyonce is not even African American. There's a right here. She is faking this for exposure. Her real name is Anne Marie Latraci. Latraci, I think that's what he's saying. She is Italian. This is all a part of Soros' deep state agenda for Black Lives Matter movement. Beyonce, you're on notice. Hey, man.
Listen, I saw that, and I just was like, I'm not even about to get this no energy today, man. I'm not doing it.
It's real dumb. I mean, it's anybody who believes it is an idiot. And people label me a conspiracy theorist all day, but it's like, bro, that don't even sound like a conspiracy theory.
Come on, man. That's foolishness.
Yeah, very. Beyonce is black. She is as black as they come. If that, and if Beyonce is Italian, Jay-Z is new. Like he's Australian.
Right.
Italian.
I agree. 100%.
All right. So let's talk about Kanye West.
Okay.
Kanye West announced allegedly that he's running for president of 2020.
Which is all cap. It's all cap, bro. Kanye West is not running for president. So for people who don't know, in order to even declare for president, the different states have different deadlines that you must do it by in years of election. There's like 6 states that he missed the deadline already. It's all cap, bro. It's all cap.
Yeah.
I'm not giving it. It's all cap.
Shout out to whoever had the domain name. Because you remember when Kanye had announced it a couple of years, was it last year before? But whoever had that domain name, they got some bread. off of Kanye.
They had the domain name already?
Yes, they had it years in advance. They created
What
just
was it, Kanye West 2020?
I think it was just Kanye West for president. Something
Okay.
like that. And when Kanye announced it, that dude sold it and got bread. I forgot how much he got, but
Wow.
it's a lot of money in domain names, man. If you just find it, buy one, you can sell it from like 20,000, 40. It just depends.
Right.
So yeah, so that's interesting. I saw he had announced it over the 4th of July weekend, and he had Negroes going, "Oh my God, Kanye West is running for president and stuff." But case in point, if he really did run for president, I wouldn't be surprised, because look who our president of the United States is right now.
I mean, if a man that talked about grabbing women by the vagina can be president, Kanye West can be president.
Absolutely. It's not far-fetched. That's what I wanted to tell people. It's like, it's really not
far-fetched. Because he wouldn't be the first entertainer to be president.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. It was another, what was it, the actor, no, Ronald Reagan. Yeah, Ronald Reagan was an actor. And
he was an actor.
Yeah, then the other president, I forgot his name, George, I forgot his name. I think he was like a fool or something. But anyway.
It wouldn't be just like unbelievable.
Yeah, it's not far-fetched at all.
I wouldn't vote for him, but you know,
he has a following that would. So white and black people.
Correct.
So
I buy news though.
Right. So let's move on. Lil Wayne said that he's possibly going to drop Carter 6 real quick. Are you looking forward to that?
Next subject.
Exactly. All right. So let's talk about something crazy that happened. Now, I made a solo of Red Speaks about this because right when we did our last episode, this information that came out like an hour later, an hour or two later. So Jada Pinkett Smith has been in heavy conversation recently because of the August Alsina situation. If you don't know about it, you've been living under a rock. But August Alsina basically said that he's been in a relationship with Jada Pinkett Smith. He had Will Smith's blessing, even though they're in a marriage. They're in an open marriage now.
Correct. According to
August Alsina. Now, Jada and Will have called it cap. Their representatives have said that it's cap. But at the end of the day, nobody has really thoroughly explained it besides August Alsina. So Jada Pinkett Smith announced that she's going to bring herself to the red table and she will have a conversation about this particular topic. I just want to comment on there and say this, because this is what I said on the video that I did. People were saying that, August should have kept it to himself and all this other stuff like that, right? I feel that, but if Will really did give him the okay, and everybody knows for decades that Will and Jada have been swingers and been in this open relationship.
Well, everybody assumes. We don't know.
Well, they never said it officially, but they've alluded to it, and it's been common knowledge. It hadn't been like a crazy rumor. But if that's the situation and August Alsina was really hurt over that, I feel like people have the right to express themselves. However, if Jada and him had a conversation about this saying, do not say anything about this, and August went against the grain, as he said, then he's foul for doing that type of shit.
Well, my opinion on that is allegedly Will Smith and Jada Pinkett are in an open marriage. Again, allegedly, that's known knowledge. I feel like August Alsina fell in love with his mom and Jada. Let me explain that. For those that don't know, August Alsina has a very messed up relationship with his mom. And with Jada being so much older than him and so quote unquote wise, she was able to mentor and nurture him. And then from that, they started a sexual relationship. And because August had never felt this love or this nurturing or this, speaking life into, it made him fall in love with her, which is against the rules. It's one thing for you to smash this man's wife. It's another for you to think this man's wife is going to leave him for you. And I feel like that's the point August got to, when he was I'm going to tell you one or two things either happened. He either went to her and was like, but I love you. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I don't love you like that. This is just what it is. Or Jada tried to cut him off to be with another young dude and he couldn't handle it. One of the two happened.
The second part is funny, but what I will say is that you're right. I think that he, saw something in her, and because August has been through a lot of shit. This has been before this Jada thing even happened. You remember when August first came out, he was in a lot of shit, like fighting backstage and getting into it with Trey Songz, cussing a girl out on 106 apart, all that shit. But one thing I do want to say, I feel like August Alsina is a terrible singer. Terrible singer. And now this is what I will say. People misinterpret what I say, and sometimes I don't give a shit about explaining it. If you don't get it, you don't get it. I didn't say he was a terrible artist. I said that he was a terrible singer. Like, Future is a terrible singer, but Future makes hit records that I listen to. August Alsina, I never thought that man could sing, but
he can't sing to me.
Right, but his first album was kind of jamming a little bit with the beats, the production and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On the scale, he's a terrible singer. He's almost like Trey Songz is terrible too, but Trey Songz.
No, that's cat.
No, Trey Songz is damn.
Trey Songz.
He I don't know. I can't call it. You capping for real?
Come on, man. Ready album is a classic. Stop. Trey Songz.
I didn't say it wasn't. No. Listen, bro. I'm not saying that Trey Songz.
Stop.
He cannot sing. No, sir. He makes it work, but he's not as bad as August Alsina. Like, August Alsina is terrible.
He's nowhere near that bad.
Dog, like August can't sing worth shit, man.
No, he can't. August Alsina cannot sing, bro.
Yeah, and people talking about everybody be like hating. I'm like, ain't nobody hating on the man. I'm just
no, that's a fact. He can't sing.
Yeah, but anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about something serious. So I wanted to address this because you have a lot of different females in hip hop. They're part of our community, and you have feminists that are part of the hip hop community, right?
Correct.
Janelle Monáe said recently on Twitter that she wanted to abolish misogyny in hip hop, and I'm guessing she means like we need to stop having men say bitches, hoes, all this other stuff, right? My response to that is this. I'm not a misogynist. In my music, I'm a hip hop artist, right? And I don't call women bitches, hoes.
No, I thought hold on, I'm gonna cut you off. I thought she said she wanted to abolish hip hop as a whole.
Oh, no. Well, I got misogyny in hip hop. Did she say hip hop?
I don't know. I didn't even click the article.
Okay, no. She was just talking about misogyny in hip hop.
Okay. All right, that's different. All right, sorry. Go ahead. So you don't talk about that.
Yeah, so the thing is, misogyny has been a part of hip hop for the last 30 years. You know what I'm saying? NWA, Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that it's right, but if you want to abolish misogyny in hip hop, then you have to abolish misogyny in stand-up comedy. You got to abolish misogyny in movies, you know, video games. It's everywhere. I hate when people attack our culture. You know, they've been doing that since the beginning. Hip hop is this, hip hop is that. Now, I'm not saying that misogyny is right at all. You know what I'm saying? But every rapper doesn't talk like Drake isn't a misogynist. He don't have misogyny in his music, and he's the top artist in the world. I don't think he does. Debatable. Not really.
That can be debated. I don't think he's a misogynist. I don't think he's a misogynist in his music as much. No. Yeah. Not as much as most hip hop artists.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's
not as say a Lil Wayne.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely not Lil Wayne.
He's misogynist. That guy is ridiculous.
It's been a part of our culture, you know what I'm saying? And I look at it as, you know, it's entertainment, but I like the same people, you remember they were just like, it's too much violence in hip hop and that makes black men go and kill each other. Look, man, I played Grand Theft Auto growing up and that did not make me want to go rob somebody and kill somebody. No. You know what I'm saying? I think that you're weak-minded if you let that influence you, you know what I'm saying? But I look at some of the shit that's in hip hop as motivation to work out. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
I ain't killed a man in my life. But if I hear somebody talk about it and I'm in the gym, I'm thinking about killing this gym workout. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not objecting to misogyny, you know what I'm saying, being out of hip hop, but I think it's honestly a little too late for that. Like it's engraved in the culture, and you got some people. If my thing is, if you don't like it, don't listen to it.
Right.
And like
I agree.
Choice. Like you don't like.
I agree.
I don't like reality TV. I don't watch the shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think love and hip hop is terrible for black people, but if you want to watch that, I watch WWE, and they be like, oh, that's whatever. I don't give a shit what you got to say about it. It's entertaining to me as a performer because those wrestlers are athletes and they're acting. So I'm a fan of that. But what do you feel about it?
I think misogyny in hip hop has been around since probably late 80s. You know, not the beginning, but definitely the groundbreaking. I don't think that we should. I don't think that it's right. And I don't think misogyny is right in anything. Let me say that.
Yeah.
Whether it's entertainment, art, or real life. But I also think the same way you think. Like, if you don't want to hear misogynist music, then don't listen to those artists. Yeah, and that's just what it is. Art is art. Like, I don't watch horror films because I don't like horror films. I don't want to see people getting killed on a screen, so I don't watch those kind of movies.
Yeah, that ain't your thing. And I don't like what the fuck city girls be talking about and they shit, scam niggas and shit. But that I'm not saying that's detrimental to the black community. I'm like, man, if you listen to it, you listen to it. They got a crowd. That's not my crowd, you know? So
I mean, it's entertainment.
Yeah. At the end
most
of the day,
rappers are liars anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So
like, the thing about it is most of the crazy thing is most of the popular rappers, now I'm not talking about the younger ones, but most of the popular rappers who be rapping about, you know, bees and hoes, I don't want to say the B word, but they be married. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
So like, at that point, entertainment. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So those are our thoughts. Redheads, y'all comment. Now, any feminists or any women that, because y'all love twisting shit up, because not all of y'all, but the ones who, you know who I'm talking about, like folks on Facebook twist what I be saying and try to create a whole nother narrative. Y'all can, like, y'all can kiss my ass. Like the ones who do that. The ones who do that. Everybody else, you right here, but no, I get so I get
well,
so
y'all done pissed Jay off.
Yes, the boy, you can't say nothing. But anyway, I want to talk about, first of all, Keisha Bottoms, the mayor of Atlanta. She announced that she tested positive. Her and her family.
Her whole family.
Yep, tested positive for COVID-19. I want to tell everybody that COVID-19 is real. There have been people that I know personally that have passed from COVID-19. Now, it's a lot of different conspiracies out there on if COVID-19 actually was the thing that killed them. It's a lot of stuff going on, but what I can say is that it's definitely a pandemic going on. It is real. People have been diagnosed, tested positive for COVID-19. So we need to be able to take responsibility and practice social distancing as much as we can, because it's a video that was floating around at the Compound, the largest club in Atlanta. Isn't it the largest club in Atlanta?
I think so now because Mansion is closed.
Yeah. Man, that video, they had opened a pool in that damn pool.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie though. Alex Gideon is a genius for that though. Like, this was the worst possible time he could have did that, but he is a genius for putting a swimming pool in the middle of a club. That shit is genius. Bro, if that ain't genius level marketing, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
That shit is
it's a very nice club. For him doing that, it's the wrong time. You know what I'm saying?
It's a terrible time.
Terrible time.
And I guarantee you he wasn't there either.
Yeah. He could have already had this planned anyway. But
Still though, bro, that was genius. And I mean, he probably did already have it planned, but the audacity to go through with it. And then the fact that people actually got their black asses in the pool.
Oh, man.
Bro.
I ain't gonna lie. But the thing is, the pool will be the last place that I'll be in inside of a club. Because I used to be a lifeguard and I taught swimming lessons, right?
Yeah.
Just because chlorine is in the pool doesn't mean that you won't catch any type of diseases. Because I can you right now, if you ain't been in the pool in a minute and it's a lot of germs around, that chlorine ain't gonna be able to kill her like that. So just imagine being in that pool with a COVID floating everywhere, and it was no social distancing practice in those videos.
Oh no, they was partying. They was partying like they say. They was partying like it was 1999, baby.
Boy, and part of me gets it, because if someone tells you the summer's canceled, don't go out anywhere, and then they open up everything, you go a little harder. Like if your parents told you not to listen to NWA in the 80s, you find a way to listen to it, and you're gonna listen to it harder shit because they telling you not to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So being defiant, but people, please, 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 it's just like having safe sex. Please social distance as much as you can. COVID is real. I've known some different people, young and old, who have died from this shit, and it's very, very serious, y'all. Like, for real. You gotta be. I can't blame club owners, and I can't blame people who want to have a good time. You got to make your money. You got to be able to think logically and think smart, because it's a fire right there. And if I'm telling you don't go to that fire, you'll get burnt. Just don't be defiant. I know we all have to die from something, but man, avoid it. Please don't let it be COVID.
Don't speed your process up, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's all we got today for this quarantine version of Red's View. Hopefully next week we can be back on, have PM back over here.
Yes, sir.
I was about to say on the couch, but I'll have to say pause. But back at the Red's View.
But now you've been homophobic, so.
Oh shit! Oh my God! Oh, they about to come and attack me! Oh my God! But anyway, yeah, y'all, make sure you get your Red's View shirts. Sean, if you can show that picture right here again, get your Red's View t-shirts. They're available on redsview.com. Subscribe to youtube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork. You already know where to follow me at. Follow me on all social media platforms at JAYR3D. Where do we follow you, DJ PM?
At THEEDJPM. That's at the DJPM on all social media. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can check out episodes of the ISO Bone. Man, you supposed to be a guest, man. What happened?
I told you that I ain't really had no stories, man. Like,
all right, so we're doing the new season though. I will talk about it offline.
Okay, bet. Because I still got to get on there some kind of way, man.
Yeah. We're doing the new season, and we switching the topic. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I didn't mess with that. Okay, but yeah, this is J Red, DJ PM, and we are signing.
Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, give up, give up, give up.
I know you got doubts, but get to the bag. Just follow the dream and stick with the plan. I know you get worried. I know you